That's fine.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the third annual Winchester Community Christmas Parade. Myself, Grant DeWitt, and the legendary Kent Coultas are coming to you live from the Winchester Park. We're getting things kicked off here as the first of many floats coming to you is getting closer to us. And with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Kent Coultas, and we're going to get this Christmas parade started.
All right, thanks, Grant. Kicking off the parade this year will be our local first responders, the police, fire, and EMS. Thank you to all those amazing public servants for being here tonight and taking care of us every day. While you're Christmas shopping, be sure to pick up an extra toy for the Scott County Sheriff's Office Operation Blue Elf Toy Drive. Toys can be new in packages and can be dropped off at the Sheriff's Office through December 16th. We got a good crowd out here at the park on a decent night for the first weekend of December.
Yeah, I believe based on the weather app, we were sitting around 28 degrees this evening, Kent. Thankfully, there's no wind.
I know.
Tell you what, we can't thank our first responders enough in this small community for everything they do for us.
No, they do. They do a tremendous job here in Scott County.
We would also like to thank everyone for tuning in to WCTV via YouTube. We did air the Veterans Day program last month, and this is our first live audio broadcast coming to you. This is something that we did purchase this year, that we were going to come live every single basketball game that was going to be in the Winchester Gymnasium, but with COVID going on, we're kind of on pause with those activities, Kent.
Yeah. Maybe we can contact the Missouri school. Maybe we can go live with the Missouri school some night.
That would be awesome. I tell you what, with everything going on, it's nice to be able to bring something like this Christmas parade to our community and get everyone involved.
Yes,
I know we have several high school students that are involved in this tonight, and being a teacher there in the schools, I can tell you that their eyes light up when we have something for them to do, especially with all activities shut down right now, including sports. Anything that they can do to get out and be active, they're really enjoying it. So,
Sure. And I think they've been active all 3 years, and they do a tremendous job with the parade.
Yeah, the Winchester Key Club is putting this together again. They have combined with the Kiwanis Club, if I'm correct.
Yes. Yep. And they also decorated the square, and the square looks nice.
Yeah, for sure. So we are coming up on our next one. We got a slight gap here, so hang tight with us. And well, we got a little bit of downtime here, Kent. she's behind the scenes tonight, but let's give a shout out to Winchester alum Millie Lashman for helping us out with all the behind the scenes activities here.
Yep.
And I believe her name will be mentioned later on in the parade with a new startup of a business uptown. So hang tight there, guys.
And coming up, we have the Jacksonville Drumline Institute, led by Chip Davis. The Jacksonville Drumline Institute is a community drumline that includes Winchester freshman Noah Holmes.
Once they get a little bit closer here, everyone, you should be able to hear them through our mics. There's nothing better than a good drum line.
If you've ever been to a basketball game at the Bowl, they do a tremendous job at halftime.
Dakota, are we muted? All right, the drum line's currently right in front of us. Going to put on a little display for the people here at the Winchester Park. Once again, we appreciate the Jacksonville Drumline coming out and putting on a performance for the Winchester Community Christmas Parade. And once again, a shout out to Noah Holmes, a Winchester student. Casey, I'm going to turn it over to you for the next one.
And next we have the Ansar Shriners. For the first time, we are thrilled to welcome the Ansar Shriners out of Springfield to the Community Christmas Parade. The word Ansar is Arabic and means those who give aid. Shriners is a fraternity based on fun, fellowship, and the Masonic principles of brotherly love, relief, and truth. Shriners Hospitals for Children has been the official philanthropy for the group since 1922. Shriners Hospitals provide specialized care to children in a family-centered environment, regardless of the family's ability to pay. The Shriners with us tonight weren't quite able to fit 100 lights on each little car, but we are happy to have them here with us nonetheless. So thank you to the Shriners for coming down to Winchester.
Yeah, absolutely. A group that gives back, and they may not have 100 lights on their cars, but it sure looks like it with them doing circles out here in the middle of the road in their little cars.
And next we have Gene Henson with his Gold Wing trike. Gene Henson driving his Honda Gold Wing trike, all decked out with Christmas lights.
Yeah, it looks like he has Rudolph and a Christmas tree as well as a snowman hooked up to his trike.
Yeah.
Definitely meets the 100 light requirement.
Next we have the Winchester PAT. The PAT is back again this year, supporting our students and schools like they do year in and year out. The PAT would like to thank the community for all the support they give our schools.
Yeah, that's a group, Kent, that's helped the schools out for many years, especially since I've been here. They're always doing something, whether it's being involved in parades, whether it's the Penny Carnival, the PAT Adult Night, just anything they can do to help raise money to give back to the community. And that's one of the things that they do is give back to the community ASAP.
And next we have the Aussie Royalty. The Aussie Royalty are riding on Candyland right now. Aussie Royalty includes Junior Miss Gracie Howard, Little Miss Bryn Evans, and Little Mr. Bo Donovan. Tonight they are missing Miss Aussie Zoe Evans, who has put in so much work to help this parade possible.
Right behind the Aussie Royalty is Kenny Smith's truck. Mr. Kenny Smith is a woodshop teacher at WHS and is driving his 1968 GMC truck lit up for the holidays.
Next we have the Oddfellows' Cousin Eddie's RV. The Oddfellow Pioneer Lodge number 70 presents to you Cousin Eddie's RV, a National Lampoon's-inspired RV and float.
They're doing a heck of a job there. It looks like the real Cousin Eddie. Next, we got Lori Hearing and the 6th grade Flamingos. With their lit-up Honda side-by-side and wagon, the Winchester 6th grade girls bring you Christmas flamingo style. The 6th grade girls are sponsored by Lori Hearing, world-renowned cinnamon roll baker.
And have you ever had any of her cinnamon rolls?
I have, and thankfully she's the school secretary at the high school, and any chance I get, I take the opportunity to eat one of those.
They are awesome. And then next we have the Glasgow Royalty. The Glasgow Royalty represented tonight are Junior Miss Kendall Graham, Little Miss Lily Dahl, and Little Mr. Hunter Thompson. Tonight they are missing Miss Glasgow, Maddie DeJames, who has been an important part of planning this parade.
Behind them is Tim Brown's Twinkling Talon. Tim Brown is driving his Honda Talon 1000 Sport side-by-side decorated with the Christmas lights.
Now we have the Winchester Royalty. The 2019 Winchester Royalty, Miss Bailey Mason, Junior Miss Olivia Bingaman, and Little Miss Lillian Renner. And then coming up is Illinois Rural Electric. Illinois Rural Electric is back again for the second year with their light-up bucket truck. Illinois Electric Co-op has continued to work to improve the quality of life in the communities they serve since 1936.
Another Winchester business that really gives back to the community. Next up, we got the Sand Ridge Baptist Church. I believe they were the winners of the first year of the Christmas parade. Sand Ridge Baptist Church has brought back their original winning float, the Live Nativity.
And it looks good.
Yeah, it does. Got animals in there with a Live Nativity set.
Yep.
And got a big crowd for that float.
Yes, they did.
We apologize for the darkness at times. We thought we'd sit up here in the middle of the park to really feature the light displays that many of these floats put forth the effort to display to everyone tonight.
Next we have the Hembrough family driving their lit-up antique tractors.
By the looks of it, KC, we got a small one in front, and then we got a bigger one, and at the end we even got a bigger one.
Yeah. And coming up, we have the United Methodist Church. This year, the Winchester United Methodist Church brings up their float entitled Hope. The purpose of the lighthouse and the nativity scene is to remind us and guide us in these trying times that there are always better times to hope for and look forward to in the future. It is also a preview of our live nativity scene, which will be available on Sunday afternoon, December 20th, on the Winchester Town Square for either drive-by or walking by viewing. We hope to see you there.
Remember, that is December 20th, Sunday at noon. Next up, we got the Coonrod family Merry Grinchmas. The Coonrod family had so much fun at last year's parade. They came back for more. The Coonrods would like to wish everyone a Merry Grinchmas with their float this year. With this, we got Mr. Coonrod, who has a law firm up on the square, as well as Dr. Coonrod, who is a science teacher at the Winchester High School. And by the sounds of it, Dr. Coonrod is representing the Grinch tonight. And they even have a dog. Very fitting, very fitting.
Now we have Marshall Chevrolet. Marshalls has served the Winchester and the surrounding communities for over 82 years. Thank you to Marshalls for the continued support of Winchester schools and our students. And they do a lot for the school. They sponsor the halftime shootout at the tournament, which unfortunately we will not be able to have this year.
Yeah, absolutely, KC. It's going to be tough not having the 99th annual tournament this year, but trust me, we will have it ready to go the following year for everyone. So make sure you come out and take your shot at the Marshall Chevrolet halftime shot at the Winchester tournament.
Now we have the Winchester Class of 2024. The freshman class this year has stepped up in a big way with their participation in decorating activities, and the float is the icing on the cake. The class of 2024 has created Santa's mobile toy shop.
Yeah, it's always tough coming in as freshmen, KC, in a high school, especially in a new building, and they've really stepped up this year, especially during Halloween. We had to decorate the halls, and they did a very good job.
Next, we have the First National Bank of Winchester.
They created a gingerbread house with lollipop suckers wrapped around it.
And I helped on that one night.
Ooh, that a boy, KC. Looks like it's missing half of a sucker. Did you eat it?
No, it wasn't me. Next, we have Michael and Nicole Rotella. Ever wonder what would happen if Santa's sleigh breaks down? Michael and Nicole Rotella would come give him a tow.
And their float is a picture of a truck towing Santa's sleigh.
Now we have Maya Lynn's Boutique. When asked to describe their float for us, Maya Lynn's Boutique in vinyl simply said, "It speaks for itself," and that it does. In addition to their usual boutique inventory and custom vinyl, Maya Lynn's duo Renee and Kayla recently added accessories from Roots, the brand of local sister duo Abby and Millie Lashman.
I will let everyone look at their float and make their assumptions. Next up, we have Little's Heating and Air Conditioning, Meet the Griswolds. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation is popular theme this time of year. Little's Heating and Air Conditioning meets the Griswolds with their float this year. And once again, another community business that helps out a ton. We can't thank Little's Heating and Air Conditioning enough.
Now we have Farmers State Bank. Farmers State Bank is back again with their 1953 four-speed Chevy pickup. Farmers State Bank has a tradition of trust since 1889 and has locations in Pittsfield, Hull, Whitehall, Winchester, and Jerseyville. Farmers State Bank wishes you all a safe and happy holiday season. And coming up, we have the Franklin royalty. Traveling from a whopping 22 miles away, Franklin royalty is joining us for the first time this year. The Franklin royalty includes Junior Miss Claire Ehlers, Little Miss Rylan Bland, and Little Mr. Elliot Turpin.
Yeah, it's crazy what happens when you get a Christmas parade, and it's the 3rd annual year. We got people from other towns coming to support, and it's nice to see, and we keep building more and more floats, Kent.
Yep, it keeps getting bigger every year, it seems like.
Yes, it does. I think we're up to 32 floats this year, so continuing to grow.
Now we have First Christian Church, Angels We Have Heard on High. First Christian Church, led by Mrs. Jackie Cucci, will try to hold on to their title of Best in Show this year with their float, Angels We Have Heard on High.
That's a pretty good float, KC.
It is. It looks nice.
Next up, we got the class of 2023, the sophomores. The reigning hallway decorating champs, the WHS sophomores, present their float, Sleigh All Day. We got candy flying at us. Watch out, people. Though the struggle's a bit with their tree on the square, the class of 23 is always one to beat when it comes to any class competition. And high school math teacher Candy Miller, class sponsor for the sophomores, and they go above and beyond any chance they get.
And next we have the West Central Cougar Boosters, Rudolph the Red-Nosed School Bus. The Cougar Boosters' traditional Rudolph the Red-Nosed School Bus, driven by Winchester High School Principal Denny Vortman. The Cougar Boosters would like to thank the community for their continued support of their organization, West Central Athletics, and the Winchester schools.
Next up, KC, we got Santa Claus. The Winchester Depot with the lighted up Jeep with Santa Claus in the back. Santa Claus is coming to town, courtesy of the Winchester Depot. Santa traded in his sleigh tonight for a lighted up Jeep. And he was driving around Winchester today for an hour or so, seeing all the kids. And it was nice to see people coming out and wanting to see Santa.
Now we have the Grit and Grace Drill Team horses. The Grit and Grace Drill Team, including Winchester's very own Emma Brown, is a 10-horse drill team with members from central Illinois to eastern Missouri, ranging in age from 16 to 65. Got the horses all lit up. Looks good.
Yeah, absolutely. This may be one of my favorite, just because it's interesting.
Yeah, it's
decorating the horses with lights, and they look good.
Yes, it's very unique. I've never seen Christmas lights on horses before, but they look good.
Doubt. Well, everyone, that does wrap up all of the floats we have this year. Like we said, I believe we had 32 of them. And once again, guys, we can't thank you enough for tuning in. I know it's difficult times right now, but the Winchester Community Christmas Parade hopefully bring a little bit of spirit to the Christmas season this time of year. Much needed. KC?
Yep, I'll just say again, we wish everybody a happy and safe Christmas and New Year season. So thank you for joining in on us from our Winchester YouTube station.
Yep. Peace out from the park, everyone.